YouTube, hello. Welcome back to Pokemon Emerald Rogue. And so the initial strategy that we had for this one is that we were going to try to get to the next encounter here, because we don't really have a whole lot in terms of money, just 5,000. But this is going to give us some much needed potions, and I think we need to try to get rid of some of the other items that we don't need. So we're going to go into this battle prep stop, or the smart red stop rather, and hopefully this boulder path gives us enough replacement Pokemon to get us into the next one without too much trouble. I'm surprised we made it through this last Elite Four member so with as much health as we did. I was expecting to lose more than just one Pokemon, so overall I'm pretty satisfied with how that turned out. Let's go ahead and buy 2 max potions right off the rip because we know we're going to need them. And we're going to sell off basically anything that we don't think we need. So at this point I'm going to sell the Mild Mint. I'm going to go ahead and sell the Charcoal and the Sharp Beak and the Magnet. I don't see a world where we're going to actively have an opportunity to use the X Speeds, so we're going to sell the X Speeds as well. Boy, that's really it, huh? Because these are all useful TMs. I don't want to get rid of them because we don't know what we're going to catch just yet. And there is another shop for us to use, so not gonna overdo it. We're just gonna keep rolling here. Check the TM shop. I think they just have every TM now. It seems that way, yeah. So we can always go back to this TM shop if we need to. Right now I don't think we do, so we're just gonna go into the next route and pray that this works out. So here we go. Okay, there are only 2 types of Pokemon here, which isn't great. We're gonna lead with the Espeon. This is a tough, warm route. We'll keep an eye out for items as well. I imagine they're not going to throw trainers at us at this point in the game. All right, let's see what we get. First encounter is Medicham. Not bad. I don't know if Espeon can not kill this. I'm going to try Psychic and see what happens. It did survive. Okay. Okay. Throw a Pokeball, because that's all I have. And hope to God it catches it. It did not. So, the Desk Wall did it, though. There you go. All right, so we got Medicham. I went with Psychic. You get it? I tried. Anyways, so we got the Medicham. We do not have any more Pokeballs. It does have Pure Power, which is excellent. It has no good moves. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Okay. We'll make do, though. Here we go. Okay, so we do get some items here. 3 irons, okay. 3 attracts. We're just gonna sell the attracts. Can't imagine a use for the attracts. Graveler is the other Pokemon. We're not gonna worry about Graveler. Actually, Geodude can't have Sturdy, right? That may be a good Pokemon to just knock out for the level up. Medicham, although Psychic... Shadow Ball should kill. Yeah. I think it's the 94. KFC is trying to learn Hurricane. Yeah, you know what? Let's get rid of Roost. Is 94 the level cap? That's kind of wild. We're gonna do some light exploring here, because I just want to see if we can find any more items. I do not want to accidentally run into a trainer, because that would be the worst. Nice. 3 safeguards, those are going to get sold as well. 3 X attacks, okay. That could be useful for Metagross. There is a trainer. God, is it worth it? I decided we're going to give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Two Pokemon. First up is Crawdaunt. Normally it would be a threat, but I do have Dazzling Gleam. Takes care of the Crawdaunt. Next up is Blaziken. Blaziken we can Psychic. Easy enough. Easy enough. Not too bad. Okay. And we get some extra cash. Got some Hyper Potions, which is very good. And some Energy Roots, which we'll be able to sell. Okay. I'm satisfied. Let's get out of here. Double check down here real fast. I don't think there's going to be anything hiding, though. Nope. All right, here's our full rest stop. This is the last spot before we get into our next fight. So we're gonna go ahead and get her patched up. We're gonna have to teach Medicham some actual moves. So we're gonna focus our money there first. Let's start with the level up tutor. Zen Headbutt is a pretty easy one. Okay, so the last two Elite Four members. Is Sydney Sydney is Gen 3, right? Gen 3 Elite 4 members. Yes, so Sydney and Drake are the last two. So Sydney is Dark type, and then Drake is Dragon. So getting Medicham is actually pretty huge, for being honest. We definitely are gonna need a fighting attack. Ooh, boy. I think we have to do high jump kick, though, don't we? Let's do high jump kick over counter. Let's teach another move. Not to Sunny. Sunny's actually good. The Psychic. We're gonna teach Ice Punch over Power Trick. Bullet Punch is interesting. I'm thinking Drain Punch over Recover is worth it. Because it basically does the same thing, but it lets us do damage. Okay, now we're gonna go to the shop really fast. Let's sell off all the items that we do not need. Let's go ahead and sell off 2 of the X attacks. Let's sell off... Oh no, the energy roots are... I'm so sorry. I thought that was the big root, the one that makes your draining attacks do more. Which I thought we were going to be able to sell that off. We will not be able to sell that one off. We did pick up some TMs that we can sell. Let's sell off the safeguards. 3,000 is a lot. Let's sell off the attracts. 4,500 is a lot. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. So now my thought process is we're going to use our Adamant Mint on our Medicham. Which is going to give it more attack. And then I believe if they have it, this is enhancement items, we want held items. If they have it, I believe I'm going to give it a Choice Scarf. They do. I'm going to go ahead and buy a Choice Scarf. So my logic is that its attack stats already going to be pretty high. The only thing that I'm worried about is it getting outsped. And if it's got a Choice Scarf, it's not getting outsped. So its Choice Scarf's going to put it at, I believe it does ×2. So it'll put it at 320 speed, which will outspeed a majority of the Pokemon that we're fighting. So hopefully that gets us in range where we'll be able to outspeed anything that's on either one of their teams. And then the hope is that Psychic will actually be able to just sweep. With Pure Power, with Drain Punch, with Ice Punch, we should be able to make do. Because Pure Power doubles its attack stat from 157 to 314, I believe it goes up to. I may be wrong, I may only do ×1.5, but regardless, it's still very strong. So hopefully, this should be enough to at least get us rolling in the fight. The only other thing that I can think of that we would want to do is maybe buy a couple more healing potions. We also need to buy some Pokeballs, though, so we need to be a little careful. So let's buy some Ultra Balls first. Because we have to assume that we're going to win the fight, right? And if we're going to win the fight, I absolutely am going to need at least 5 of the Ultra Balls to try to catch some new Pokemon. And then for the general shop, we're going to buy 2 more Max Potions. And I think that's going to be do it. I think that's going to do it. So at this point now, we've got a lot of healing items. We've got 3 Hyper Potions, 3 Energy Roots, which are basically Hyper Potions. We've got 4 Max Potions. We are good for potions, I think. For irons, I think we're going to go ahead and give the irons to who? Probably Psychic, right? Probably Psychic. Okay. Alrighty, folks. Into the next Elite Four fight we go. So the one downside with the Choice Scarf, obviously, it is Sydney. The one downside with the Choice Scarf, is it snowing? Okay, thought it froze there for a second. Sneasel's up first. Oh, okay. Guess it's nothing. So Sydney's good because now we'll be able to just kind of Drain Punch our way through this. It does use Fake Out, that's fine. And crit, that's not very nice. Drain Punch, that'll give us all of our HP back. It does have a Focus Sash. Used to beat up. This shouldn't do that much. It didn't. Okay. Do we use the X attack here? I don't think Sneasel can one-shot us. I think we do, right? What can it switch into? What can they bring in that's dark typing? No, I think we use it. Taunt's fine. Drain Punch. Takes care of the Sneasel. Next up. Crawdon. We Drain Punch. Next up is Sharpedo, which we're going to Drain Punch. Use Protect, it's got speed boost. It's okay, it's Drain Punch. It is faster. Drain Punch should take it out. Heal us back up. Next up is Absol, which will not outspeed us. We're gonna Drain Punch again. That takes it out. Tyranitar is up next. Whips up Sandstream. We're gonna Drain Punch. ×4, it's not gonna survive. The Medicham was a huge encounter. That was so good. Oh no. And then last up is Sableye. Sableye I can't hit. Okay, so that makes things a little bit more challenging. We're gonna go ahead and switch out of Psychic here. I'm surprised I didn't go into the Sableye sooner. Let's just go into KFC. Use Knockoff. Sandstorm Rages. We're both gonna get hit by that. I am going to go ahead and use Heat Wave, which takes it out. Woo! Let's go. Sydney's down. $5,500 is a ton of money. We get the second or third elite badge now. Ooh, I'm shaking. All right. Okay. Oh. So here's the thing. We have Ultra Balls, so we could go up and grab the encounters there and try to improve our team a little. Or we could take the money that we have, go to the healing rest stop down at the bottom, and just assume that this set of 4 Pokemon is going to be enough. Because we won't get level ups until we get into the fight either. I think, my hubris aside here, I think this is going to be enough. I really do. Because I think that this Psychic, I think that Medicham, with Ice Punch, Pure Power, and a Choice Scarf, I think we should skate through, knock on wood, right? I think we should skate through Drake. And even if Drake does surprise us, I do believe that Metagross, Espeon, and Moltres can make up the back half to be able to survive afterwards, I think. So I think I'd rather, but I'm already stocked up on items, right? Do I really need to go get more items? What would I even buy? Let's think about that. What would I buy? I could get Espeon a Choice Specs, which would increase its power by quite a bit. Because I need to start thinking about the Steven fight too. I like Metagross with its moveset that it has in the Assault Vest. I think we're good there. Because this Metagross is a monster. The problem is Steven's Metagross is also going to be a monster. I do have the Moltres, which should help against Steven. Oh man, what's he gonna have? What's he gonna have? His team's gonna be wild, man. Metagross is pretty much the only Pokemon I can guarantee Steven will have on his team. The rest of them, I have no idea. Maybe he'll have an Aggron. I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be tough to tell. Okay, I think I've made the decision that I'm just gonna go ahead and go to the heal stop. I don't want to risk getting into an encounter and having it be something I can't fight, and then not have the option to go buy healing items if I have to. So, yeah, we're just gonna do it. All right, last Elite Four member. I'm gonna sell both of our Bold Mints because I don't think we're gonna need them any longer. I'm gonna sell the Quiet Mints as well because I don't think we're gonna need those any longer either. I'm gonna keep the Calm Mint and keep the Adamant Mint for now. There's a logic for that I'll get to in just a moment. Then as far as our movesets, I feel like Medicham is probably the only one that needs a move right now. Because there's no world with the Choice Scarf where I'm going to be using Reversal. So I think I'm going to give it Thunder Punch or Fire Punch. I'm leaning Thunder Punch, just to give it a little bit more coverage. I thought about maybe giving it Zen Headbutt as well, but we do have 2 Psychic types already. I don't think we're going to need another. Elixirs, I'm not concerned about. Full heals, we've got a couple of the heal powders still, so we're good there. I think we're good, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think we need to like go too hard here. I think we just need to find something that we can give as held items to both Moltres and Espeon. And then once we've got that out of the way, I think we're good to go. The gems are a good shout. I'm not gonna lie. We could do the Psychic gem, and that would boost up the Psychic attack. Oh dear, what would I give the Espeon? Twisted Spoon's too easy. Choice Specs is really, really tempting. I could do, no, not Quick Claw, not White Herb either. Lens Tag, no. Focus Band, no. Sash on the Moltres, maybe. Muscle Band, no. Light Clay, no. Life Orb, Life Orb. Life Orb, that's kind of scary. Big Root, this is the one I thought I picked up. Not the healing one. Red card's interesting. Weakness Policy is interesting. Throat Spray, that's not gonna work. Heavy Duty Boots, wow. Room Service, Utility Umbrella, okay. We could put Leftovers on the Moltres. Will that actually help me at all, though? I don't think it's gonna make a difference. I really don't. I really don't think it's gonna make a difference. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna buy one of each gem. We're gonna buy a Fire Gem and a Psychic Gem to power up the Heat Wave and the Psychic, because that also gives me an option if I have to come out against like a Dragonite or something. I can come out with a Psychic Gem boosted Psychic, and that should help. And then what we'll do is we will go into this, buy some enhancement items. Everybody's the nature that I would want them to be correct. The Metagross, I think, is the only one that I would probably change its nature, but what would I change it from? It's currently quiet. I don't think the speed stat's gonna matter that much. Moltres is bold, I'm fine with that. Espeon's calm, I'm fine with that too. I could do timid for Espeon, but again, I don't think that's necessary. Choice Scarf with the speed, yeah, I think we're okay with the Medicham too. Okay, so I don't need to change any nature, so we're good there. I could give a couple of proteins to the Medicham and just continue letting it do its thing. I could buy another X attack too. The thing is that was a very unique circumstance where I didn't see the Sneasel doing a significant amount of damage enough to actually like harm the Medicham. Where like in this fight, Drain Punch is not an automatic selection for me. So I think I have to just go with the 2 proteins. I think that's the call. All right, so we use both proteins on the Medicham. We're going to give Sunny, our Espeon, the Psychic Gem. We're going to give KFC, the Moltres, the Fire Gem. And then that should have brought Psychic's attack stat up to 162. Yep, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So now if it does double, if it does about 1.5 times, you can do the calculations on your own. But if it does double, that brings it up to a 124, or 224, right? No, 324. Yeah, 324 attack, which is basically Metagross. So Medicham hits pretty hard with physical attacks. We're gonna go ahead and sell off some other items. I think because I want to give Medicham Thunder Punch though. So I think we're going to sell off one of the Earthquakes, and that should do it. Yeah. Okay. So we've got options. We've got Thunder Punch. We've got Fire Punch. Again, I don't think we need Fire Punch. I think that's pretty redundant at this point. I want to have some coverage for water types, just in case he's got like Milotic or something of that nature. We could also check out the special move tutor here. Special moves, it does have access to Fake Out, which is interesting. Bullet Punch, Mega Kick, Body Slam, Double Edge Counter, Seismic Toss. No. No, I wouldn't give it any of this. Bullet Punch and Fake Out are interesting if I was not running Choice Scarf, but I am. So we're gonna go ahead and skip out of that. Check egg moves. It's looking like it's gonna be Thunder Punch, but just want to make sure I've got my ducks in a row. Baton Pass, Dynamic Swap, or Dynamic Punch, sorry. Power Swap, Guard Swap. Psycho Cut, again. I could run a Psychic Attack, I just don't think that's gonna help us necessarily. It does stab though. Thunder Punch would only be good against the pure water type. What are the odds of me fighting a pure water type or a pure flying type? Then I would need Thunder Punch. In the Dragon, I'm going to be using Ice Punch regardless. Ice Punch covers flying already, so it's just water types. So what pure water type would I want Thunder Punch on? Milotic, but I would use Drain Punch if it was Milotic. Maybe I do give it Psycho Cut. I think I do. I think there's a world where Psycho Cut becomes useful, and I don't see a world where Thunder Punch does. So we'll go ahead and get rid of Reversal for Psycho Cut. think that's it, everybody. I think we're good to go. So let's get into the next League 4 member. Man, I'm nervous. Regardless of what happens here, though, like, right, regardless of what happens here, this was a hell of a run. Like, regardless of what happens, this was a great run. The fact that we got this Medicham on that last route with only the 2 Pokeballs we had left was incredibly good luck. And I think that we've got a decent enough squad that we should be able to at least challenge here. The only concern I have is if he leads Kingdra. If he leads Kingdra, then it's going to be a pretty tough fight, because I think I have to start with Drain Punch in that case to try to keep myself healed up, because Ice Punch would be good, but I think Kingdra would out damage at that point, and that's where my concern comes in. And then we would have to switch if Drain Punch was the call, because he would likely go into Dragonite at some point, and that's a whole nother threat of its own. Gen 3, we're going to have to worry about Salamence in this fight as well. I imagine Salamence is going to be on the team somewhere. A -1, because it does have Intimidate, right? A -1 Ice Punch should still knock out a Salamence. But yeah, here we go. Here we go! Show us what you got, Drake. Alright, so the hope for me, I hope he leads Salamence. That would be huge. Because logically, it makes sense. It has Intimidate, it has the opportunity to start us off on the wrong foot. Does start with Altaria. This is actually also good. This is also good. Sunlight Strong just means we can't freeze. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and Ice Punch. That should take out the Altaria in one hit, unless it has a Focus Sash. It does not. That takes out the Altaria. Good deal. Psychic gets up to 97. Everyone else will get up to 97 as well. Next up, Dragonite. We're going to Ice Punch that too. It may have Marvel Scale, so that it may survive this, but I have to Ice Punch. We Ice Punch again. It does not survive. Dragonite's down. Rayquaza. Okay, Rayquaza. So, Rayquaza is deceptively slow. I think we still outspeed, so I'm pretty sure I just Ice Punch this and it dies. Dragon Ascent. That is a flying attack. Medicham is dead. Bummer. Good lord. Okay. Sunlight Strong, but it has Airlock, so it's knocking this out already, so it can't actually utilize the effects of the sun. So if it does have a fire attack, it's not going to get boosted. I think Metagross has got to come in here, right? I think it has to. Okay. This is just a Meteor Mash. Use Dragon Sun again. It's going to be -2. He resists that. Only took 60 damage. -2. This Meteor Mash should knock this out. If I get an attack boost here, that would be gigantic. We did not get the attack boost. That's okay, though. Next up. Salamence. Here comes the -1. No. It has Moxie. I have Clear Body anyways. It has Moxie. I have to stay in. I have to stay in. I have to Meteor Mash. Earthquake's gonna hurt. We should survive this, though. Yep. It only did 110. We are in crit range. That's huge. Okay, we have to assume it's using Earthquake again. So I'm switching to Moltres here. There's the Earthquake again. We eat it. Sunlight Strong. This doesn't really matter with this regards to the Sunlight. We're just going to go use the Heat Wave. Knock this thing out. It used Earthquake again. I think it has a choice item. Nice. We do lose our Fire Gem here, but that's okay. I didn't want to use Hurricane and have a chance to miss. Okay, next up. 2 Pokemon left. Latias. All right, Latias. Okay. This isn't terrible. Espeon can come in on this. I'm going to use Hurricane once just to see what it's doing. I think Hurricane is halved in Sun, though, isn't it? I don't have a choice. I have to Hurricane. I could Heat Wave and get the Sun boosted Heat Wave and try for a burn here just to scout out what it's going to use. I think Hurricane's accuracy is cut in half in the Sun, though. I'm pretty confident that's true. Hang on, let me double check. Yep. Okay, so yeah, during the Sun, Hurricane drops to 50% accuracy. Normally, this would actually do a decent amount to Latias, who is a special defense wall, by the way. But it's only got 50% chance to hit. So I do think that either Heat Wave here to see how much damage we can actually knock off on this thing, maybe get a burn, see what it's scouting out, what it's using, and then hopefully get the Espeon in. If it is special attacking, I should be able to, you know what? I have a better idea. Let's heal Metagross up. See what it does. Uses Shadow Ball. That's why we waited. Shadow Ball does just under 100. I would not have wanted to switch out to Metagross or to Espeon in this case. I'm going to Heat Wave. I am now in crit range. Heat Wave missed. 95% accuracy, by the way. Or 90% accuracy, right? Yeah, but still, Jesus Christ. All right, Heat Wave. We're in crit range, but we're going to have to do it. It is what it is. Did not crit. Heat Wave hits. Burn would be big. Did a decent chunk. No burn. I think we max potion here again. Take another Shadow Ball. The only time we don't heal KFC in this is if Shadow Ball gets the special defense drop. Because then there's no point. Heat Wave. A crit would be massive, please. No crit, no burn? No. One more Heat Wave, though. We're going to have to take the Shadow Ball again. If it crits, we go to Metagross next. Did not crit. Heat Wave hits. Need a high roll. Got it. Okay, Latias is down. Last Pokemon. Latios. Okay. We're going to max potion one more time. Scout out what it's using. Light screen. Okay. That's actually fine. I'm fine with that. We still don't know what it's using, but that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and hit Heat Wave again. It set up dual screens. Okay. So it probably has the Light Clay item, which increases the duration of those. A burn would be helpful, please. Like, hook me up here. If I still had Medicham, this would... Draco Meteor is going to hurt, but this is good news. That's so good. That's so good. Because he can't switch, so he's just got -2 special attack now. I actually feel pretty confident to switch into the Metagross now. Take another Draco Meteor. This is at -2 and not very effective. It's, yeah, did nothing. It did absolutely nothing. I can't believe it. We're gonna win. Meteor Mash. Uses Draco Meteor again at -4. Here's the Meteor Mash. One more Meteor Mash and we're done. We've beaten the Elite Four. -6 Draco Meteor is not going to do that much. Meteor Mash and we did it, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Drake's down. 6,000 Poke. Got our 4th Elite badge. That's going to do it for this episode, folks. That's going to do it for this episode, folks. Next trainer is going to be the champion, which is going to be Steven. We do have some options here. Unfortunately, as I peek, we can go to this route. Okay, so we can go to this route. There is a healer down there. And if we want to do the strong trainer, we could do that. I do not see a reason to fight the strong trainer at this point. I don't. I just don't. The only reason we would do that is if we wanted to get more Pokemon, which at this point, again, we did manage to keep Moltres, Espeon, and Metagross. By the way, huge shout out to Medicham, man. That straight up carried us through the Sydney fight and started us off on the right foot before the Drake fight. That was huge. What a huge encounter that was. Absolutely massive. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you all enjoyed this episode. Next one's going to be the last one of this run regardless. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe for more Pokemon Emerald Rogue content. And as always, we'll see you again in the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye!